Sigmund Freud was a raging homosexual cocaine distributor and fugitive in exile in London during the Blitzkrieg and the Holocaust. What reason could the civilized world possibly have for mainstreaming Freud and fluoride? Because the Nazis found that fluoride made the Jews too stupid not to participate in their own Holocaust. What I mean by that is, a normal human being, after a day of shoveling their neighborhood into a furnace, doesn't want to eat dinner. They might have trouble sleeping. Fluoride fixed all that. They said it cured bulimia because they were just worried about their girlish figure. Hitler named his secret weapon fluoride after his greatest inspiration, Florida, the healthcare state, called the Hospitaller Rebellion. First, do no harm, or you're not a doctor. It's the law, not a law. We didn't just make it up. Islam likes to give these unwashed idiot peasants the idea that they're in charge, and then they just use their innate human morality, their guilt complex, to cover up what, terrorist activities. Florida, because these goddamn peasants can't be relied upon to see to their own best interests, let alone run a country. They see the chaos here and they're like, yeah, we can work with it. These people are absolutely ridiculous on the best of days. We can just run amok here, and these morons will cover it up as a matter of course because they're used to that. They act like unwashed assholes 24/7. Most people won't even notice a difference. I might curse a lot in my little vlog here, but rarely do you, if I'm reenacting past, conquests, there might be a little screaming. Talking about Rome, when I get into my Caesar. Suffice to say, mere words cannot convey my loathing for the state of Florida. Florida caused the Civil War and the Holocaust. What other state in the country has had more cannibalistic zombie attacks in the past 40 years? Weren't for piracy, we'd all be British subjects. If it weren't for the Haitians running a child sex racket out of the Everglades, the rest of the country might be able to compete legally. But some folks are, they're just guilty all the time. They just cover it up. They don't even know what they're covering up. We're not affiliated. You can't be a rat like you weren't in on it. It was classified. You should have covered it up better. God forbid that the Haitian peddlers no longer be the excuse for these flat earth wizards' behavior. Your whole concept of psychology is built on medical fraud, dumping subsidized fluoride pills in the water, claiming it on insurance, and buying TV spots. And of course they use our mothers against us. They make psychology a major industry, take over the insurance racket, completely corrupt our healthcare system. Now we got Nigerians. They canceled IQ testing. And first, do no harm or you're not a doctor. Straight up Boko Haram over here. It's not racist if it's true. Okay. And what good would it do you anyway? I'll kick you in the balls till you die. Canceled IQ testing. We got fat Muslim wizards over here. That's how Islam works. First it was the Hospitaller Rebellion and Protestant Reformation. And as long as its might makes right, there's always a bigger fish. The objective of holy war is to deprive your enemy of impetus, not give them a reason. Usually takes place in a court with a jury. Well, whether it's official or not, you pay the ferryman. Ku Klux literally means chicken shit, and that gives them the excuse to go around and cull our flock for us. We have to dredge the Everglades. We have to drain the swamp. Yeah, you know, politically speaking, whatever. It's not going to last. Like, it's not going to work. You're not going to obtain a meaningful solution just by, you know, impeaching judges and defunding your colleagues as if that could possibly come back to bite you in the ass. Florida's economy has to be made viable. Oh, the Everglades, they're an excuse. They're the Native Americans' homeland. No, they're not. Andrew Jackson chased these people here. They hid in the swamp. Caused an international incident. We had to buy Florida from the Spanish. When papyrus said we'd all be British subjects. I saw them buying gas anyway when the British were kicking me off of the reservation, telling me not to come back. It's funny, you know, doing business right out in the open amongst all those redskins, using American money, pumping American gas, American jobs, and the palest pale face I have ever seen comes to my house afterwards. Look at me. If you had to guess my ethnicity, ballpark, this dude had no business being that white anywhere in this longitude, let alone as a federal employee. My name is Noel D. Smith. Single, straight, no kids, never married. No abortions, no abominations, no divorces, no bankruptcies, no heresies. Formerly decorated so-and-so with the yada yada, etc., so on and so forth. Airframe triage theologies. I swore the Hippocratic Oath and addressed it to the Vatican. You can read my Hippocratic Oath at my blog, mfrodeo.blogspot.com. My first rodeo. I can't wait. But we grow sugar in the Everglades. The Haitians? You mean? But will they grow cocaine? I'm not a fan. I'm just saying. So we can afford not to sell these little blonde kids for extra or otherwise. It's not racist. Boko Haram. Where would Boko Haram be if it weren't for racism? Back where they came from. mfrodeo.blogspot.com. I said.